How's it going, football enthusiasts? Press the like button and let's proceed to the news right away. Let's get the show on the pitch. Harry Kane equaled Robert Lewandowski's record for the most goals in the first half of a Bundesliga season, which stands at 22. Al-Hilal are in negotiations to sign Renan Lodi from Olympique Marseille. Gattuso confirms, yes, there are ongoing talks for Lodi. We didn't want to risk anything, that's why we didn't play. Benfica wants Benjamin Rolheiser for this market and not for June. They improved the offer to €9.5 million for 90% of his pass. There is a good chance that he will leave now. Hellas Verona captain Davide Faraoni will pursue his career at Fiorentina. It'll be a loan deal with an option to buy. The contract will be valid for 6 months with 2 additional years if extended. Pochettino on new striker joining Ivan Kunku won't be fit soon. We are gonna decide soon. I still don't have all the info about whether Nkunku is gonna be available or not for a small initial period. I had no discipline problems with Jadon. Ralf Rangnick defends Sancho. Leroy Sané has delivered 9 goals and 11 assists this season. He is ranked 3rd in the Bundesliga in terms of goal involvements. Erling Haaland sustained a little bit of a setback in his recovery from a foot injury. Pep Guardiola says, he's fine. He will restart maybe in Abu Dhabi and hopefully at the end of this month he'll be ready. Juventus have spoken with Jordan Henderson as a reinforcement for the midfield for a possible loan operation. The midfielder would like an 18-month loan. Hellas Verona defender Josh Doik is set to complete his move to Olympique Marseille. The parties have reached an agreement over the transfer. Negotiations between the clubs are also advancing positively. We are looking for a right back who is strong in duels. We'll see if something is possible. If there is an opportunity in the market, we'll take it. Otherwise, things will stay this way, Thomas Tuchel said. Sevilla's situation is absolutely desperate. Los Rojiblancos have played 27 games across La Liga and European football this season. They won only 3, thus having as many victories as managers. Hajduk will do everything they can to reach an agreement over the return of Ivan Perisic in the winter. Valentin Barco's long-term deal at Brighton has been signed with the following details. Contract valid until June 2028. Club option to extend until June 2029. Vincent Boubacar had to shorten his training session yesterday evening due to a serious injury. The first diagnosis carried out revealed an injury which could cause Vincent Boubacar to miss the CAN 2023. Neuer made his 500th competitive appearance for Bayern Munich. Only Thomas Müller, 685, and Philipp Lahm, 517, have played more games for Die Roten in this millennium. Villarreal had acquired Luca Caldirola as a new centre-back from Monza. America de Cali is moving forward for Arturo Vidal. The club is determined to make a very good economic offer. Bayern Munich have scored in their 65th consecutive Bundesliga home game, a tournament record. Hamed Traoré to Napoli, here we go. A verbal agreement almost reached a loan deal. By option clause in June, €25 million. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer meets with the Swedish Football Association for the role of national team manager. Galatasaray are willing to sell their right back Sasha Bowie to Bayern Munich for €20 to €25 million. Stanis Idumbo Muzambo has signed the contract as a new Sevilla player, valid until June 2028. Referees interrogated by Spanish National Police deny that Negreira had influence on their decisions. Rafinha will not be available for Barcelona's clash against Real Madrid due to a thigh injury. The Brazilian could miss 4 to 6 weeks of action. Chelsea confirmed Dejuan Richards has officially completed his move from Phoenix Academy. At the moment, I don't believe that Chelsea are negotiating any contract with Thiago Silva, Pochettino said. Atalanta rejected an offer from Juventus of $48 million for 18 Cup minors in the summer. Napoli were also interested in the possibility of acquiring the player. In Saudi Arabia, the players didn't have a habit of watching their diet, but newcomers from Europe, such as Ronaldo, transmitted the discipline to them. Al Nassr nutritionist Jose Blesa noted. Leicester City manager Enzo Maresca confirms Stefano Sensi as top target. Yes, he is a player we like, but we need to sell before signing new players. Negotiations to follow would ensure on a permanent deal. Sensi is keen on moving to LCFC. An attendance record has been reached for the first part of the Liga 1 season with an average attendance of 26,742 fans per game. Qatar demolished Lebanon 3-0 in the opening match of the AFC Asian Cup. Borussia Dortmund's U23 has signed central defender Antonis Aidonis on a free transfer until the end of the season. The 22-year-old was trained at Stuttgart and was most recently under contract with Aris Saloniki. Arsenal have prematurely recalled winger Marquinhos from his loan spell at FC Nantes, where he played only 150 minutes. AC Milan are closely monitoring the situation surrounding Serbian midfielder from Rennes, Nemanja Matic. The 35-year-old football player's relations with the management of the French club have deteriorated recently. Guys, if you're still watching us without a subscription, don't do it like that. Pause this video and subscribe to receive notifications of latest releases. Alright, here are the results of yesterday's match day. Let's have a closer look at yesterday's highlights. Bayern crushed Hoffenheim thanks to a brace from Musiala and another goal from Kane. Sevilla, in turn, shockingly lost at home to Alaves 2-3, while Marseille shared points with Strasbourg in a 1-1 draw. Moving on to the main news. The decision has been made. João Palhinha and his family have been informed that a transfer to FC Bayern in January is no longer a topic. The player is very disappointed. He was convinced of a move to Munich until the end of December. Chelsea keep working on a Estevão Willian deal. Discussions taking place since October as Brazilian talent remains high on the club's list. Chelsea are now the favorites to sign Messinho. They are willing to pay his 60 million euros release clause, the reliable Joaquim Piara says. Despite that, the Brazilian has stated his desire to perform for Barcelona, so the Catalan side is still in the race. Corinthians and Paris Saint-Germain are exchanging, checking contracts for Gabriel Moscardo deal. The agreement is finally being sealed after further checks due to Moscardo's injury, but the deal is still confirmed as expected. Liverpool have been warned they are unlikely to get Kylian MBAPPE for cheap, despite his mom supposedly being a fan of the Merseyside club. Lamari, who has also served as her son's agent, claimed she felt no guilt about taking so much money from PSG when renewing MBAPPE's contract in 2022. There is no guilt, no shame. If we could have taken 10 billion, we would have taken them because it's the system that wants that, Lamari said, according to Le Parisien. MBAPPE's representatives appear to be ruthless negotiators, unlikely to give Liverpool a bargain in terms of wage demands and bonuses, despite Lamari's affiliation with the club. Al Ittihad striker Karim Benzema could become a Paris Saint-Germain player. It's noted that the president of the Parisians, Nasser Al-Khelaifi, is personally interested in landing the transfer. He intends to sign the Frenchman on a 6-month loan deal. However, Foot Mercato claims that this particular wish of the PSG owner is not destined to come true, as the Saudi club is not going to part ways with their star. The sporting advisor of the French team, Luis Campos, has doubts about the possible move. Benzema's agreement with Al Ittihad lasts until 2026. According to the latest info, the famous forward wants to leave the Persian Gulf country because of the hot weather and poor football conditions. Folks, that's all for now. Check out suggested videos from our other projects. The Soccer 90 Extra channel was with you. Take care, and we wish you all the best. Bye bye and see you in a bit.